I noticed it after the body calmed down. The tension was gone. The breath was steady. Everything looked normal again. But something stayed. Not pain, not fear. Speed. There was a sense of being late to my own reactions, as if I was arriving after something had already happened. My responses felt complete before I had time to question them. Not impulsive, not chaotic, clean, efficient, too efficient to be conscious. It felt like agreement without deliberation, like consent, given before I noticed the question. I paid attention to my thoughts, not what they said, but how they ended. They didn't trail off, they resolved. Each one closed itself before doubt could enter. There was no gap, no uncertainty, just conclusions, appearing fully formed. I started watching the moment before awareness. There was always something there, not silence, not emptiness, readiness, a position already taken, a direction already chosen. I wasn't deciding, I was recognizing. It knew what I would avoid before I avoided it. It knew which discomfort I would call reasonable, which fear I would rename as logic. It didn't need to speak. It used my voice, my timing, my reasons. Sometimes it finished my thoughts before I noticed they had started. I tried to slow down, to hesitate on purpose, to interrupt the sequence, but hesitation felt wrong, like resistance, like delay, like inefficiency. The moment I paused, something else stepped in, not forcefully, naturally. That's when I understood this wasn't a voice. It wasn't instinct. It wasn't intuition. It was a version of me that had adapted earlier, learned faster, hardened sooner. It took control, so I wouldn't have to feel it happening. The more I ignored it, the smoother it became. The more I denied it, the more efficient my life looked. No conflict, no friction, just movement. Decisions without doubt, actions without delay, control without presence. I wanted to call it foreign, something that didn't belong, but nothing unfamiliar ever appeared. Every move it made felt disturbingly appropriate. It knew my limits better than I did, because it was built from everything I refused to face. By thought, awareness meant control, that noticing was enough. But awareness doesn't stop what already acts. It only arrives after the decision is complete, like a witness to something it didn't choose. I believed I was leading because I was conscious, but something else had been moving first for a long time. It moved before me. This was not the body.